Tonight I'm going to read out loud to my spirit friends. Englishmen mysteriously done to death in Holland, I said. They always say that, and later they find that he ate the tinned fish and that his death is perfectly natural. Well, £1,000, an impossibility. I doubt if I could raise even 1,000. You might perhaps borrow the money on the prospect of your approaching marriage. My eyes turned to the small wall safe, and he shook his head and laughed. I have a better safe place than that, he said. Oh, he was odious. Do you think you can help me? You are going to burgle his house while he was away? I gasped. Sometimes, Hastings, your mental processes are amazingly quick. My dear Hastings, Hercule Poirot does not adopt such crude methods. It was midnight when we entered the small suburban garden of Buena Vista. The house was dark and silent. Poirot went straight to a window at the back of the house, raised the sash noiselessly, and bade me enter. How did you know this window would be open? I whispered, for really it seemed uncanny. After the excitement of the night, I slept late. When I finally strolled into our sitting room just before 12 o'clock, I was surprised to see Poirot leaning back in an armchair. The Chinese box opened beside him, calmly reading the letter he had taken from it. I hope to send you a better souvenir than that on my wedding day. You shall not find me ungrateful, Monsieur Poirot. The pleasure of doing you a service will be more to me than a check, so you permit that I retain the box. Oh, no, Monsieur Poirot, I simply must have that, she cried laughingly. She stretched out her hand, but Poirot's closed over it. I think not. His voice had changed. What do you mean? Her voice seemed to have grown sharper. At any rate, permit me to abstract its further contents. You observe that the original cavity has been reduced by half, and the top half, the compromising letter, in the bottom. He made a nimble gesture, then held out his hand. On the palm were 4 large glittering stones and 2 big milky white pearls. The jewels stolen in Bond Street the other day. I rather fancy, murmured Poirot. Jap will tell us. You do like talking, don't you? Said the late Lady Millicent. Easy there now. I'll go quietly. You can't say that I'm not the perfect lady. Ta-ta all. The shoes were wrong, said Poirot dreamily, while he was still too stupefied to speak. I have made my little observations of your English nation, and a lady, a born lady, is always particular about her shoes. She may have shabby clothes, but she will be well shod.